So we have to use the inheritance. So you can tell me which kind of inheritance it is by reading the concept. Okay. Imagine a publishing company which does marketing for a book and audio cassette versions. Create a class publication that stores the title, that is a string. Okay, title is in the format of a string. A price which is in the type float of publication, and we have two classes derived. One is book, which adds the book count, which is of type integer. We have a class tape, which adds the playing time in minutes. Okay, which adds the playing time in a minute, which is a float. So we have to create a book and the tape classes from the base class publication, and allows the user to enter a data and display the data members. If the exception caught, replace all the data member value to the 0. So we will be implementing this much part. Okay, now, so what do you think, which kind of inheritance it is, students? Which kind of inheritance it is? Students, are the students not at join? Why this is? Because anyone? Still lecture attendance is going on? SE1 class, if you find any difficulties, now you can ask me in between. So I am able to answer very easily to this question. 1 minute. So I think you know about today we have the now, yes. So here we can see we have a publication class. We have a publication class, and within this publication class, okay, we have a particular data members. If we read the problem statement again, we observe which data members we require. Hello. I think something happened. Okay, I cross. Mistakenly, I think I. Yes. ये क्लोज करायला गेले ते झालं का क्लोज? So class publication will be having two attributes, title and price. So I can write here, they are having two attributes, title and price. Title is in the form string. Title is in the form string, and we have a price. Price in the form of float. Price in the form of float. Okay, so these are two values we have in a publication class. In the publication class, there is only this is my base class. Okay, this is my base class from which we need to derive two other classes. So first class is the book class, and second one is a tape class. First one is a book class, second one is a tape class. So students, book class is having a total pages. It is having the total pages as first, total pages as the extra variable. Okay, tape is having the time as a variable, number of time it plays. If you see this, you can again, I can read you for you. So playing time in a minutes is the part of the tape class. It It is the part of the tape class. So we have to derive book and tape classes, and which able to take the data as well as display the data members. Okay, so two tasks is given to these two classes, tape and book classes. So if we see this, we need a two data. So if for book class, we have the get method and we have the display method. Okay, so get we can write, we can take the input from the user in the main also, or we can have the get method here or display. Get data and display data. Okay, easy? Understood up to this, students? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is the methods. Now tell me how to create a class. So class publication is easy to create. Class, I'm writing here and then writing the name of a class publication. Yes, this is my publication class. Now we need other class. Class book and second one is a class tape. So this book class, which line I need to add here, students? What thing I need to add here, if you remember here?
Public publication.
Publication.
And here?
Public publication.
In the both the things, we have to add a public publication.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Why, students? Why this is? Why we need to add a public publication here?
Because class book and class tape are derived from public.
Yes. So always remember, we have to find our base class. So that we know book class is derived from the publication class. So we have to write this way. Okay. So I'm writing here public publication. So now this publication, we know the data members, which already we discussed. These data members are here. Now in main program, what we need to add, students? In main program, what we need to add?
Objects of book and tape.
We need to create the object of
Book and tape.
any other students. Is it they are correct or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So why we are creating? So always remember, we have to create the object of the derived class, which is most derived. Means not if we have the multi-level, in that also the which is the last derived class. We need to create the object of this. So here these two classes are derived from the publication. So which kind of inheritance you feel about this? Which kind of, now Kashmira, Siddhi, Ishita and Aryan will not. No, Kashmira. I told you, you can wait. Other students, tell me which kind of inheritance it is.
Hierarchical.
Hierarchical, yes. So this kind of inheritance is hierarchical inheritance. Because one base class and more than one derived classes. Okay. So here we have to create the book object as well as tapes object. Okay, so book is able to access the data of publication as well as tape is also able to access the data of the publication class. So we can see the live how to create a program here. Okay, now I'm erasing this code which we have explained in the last class. So I'm erasing here and writing the new code. Okay. So now we observe we need a class publication here. Okay, we have a class publication. We have a class book. Okay. So we have a class tape. So we have these many classes. Okay, we have these many classes. Now we know this book class is inherited from the book which will be inheritance from the publication class. Now tape is also inherited from the publication class. Okay, so we have tape and book class. Now we know here how many members we need to add. Students, tell me. Remember or not? आठवलं का काही? कोणते मेंबर्स ऍड करायचे?
2.
Which 2 members. कोणते?
Title and price.
String, title, okay, and int or float, price. So these are 2 members of this class, and we are creating a constructor here. Okay, so what is the use of constructor here? That is I am going to tell you now. So here this constructor is a parameterized first constructor I am creating, which is default constructor, which assigned a title to null value, means nothing. Now price is also we are assigning to 0.0. Okay, so this is the working of my default constructor. Now I'm creating a parameterized constructor. So how many parameters we require? 2 parameters for one title, one for a price. So I'm creating string t. So these are the formal parameters. It is not necessary that the name which we are assigning and passing are require a same. So here I'm writing a float t. Okay. So why I'm doing this, students? I am taking these values from the main and assigning to this. Okay. For that only. So I'm assigning title equal to t and price equal to p. Understood up to this? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So here what we are doing? We are performing the task of calling the constructor. Now I told you if we have to write a constructor in the base class, it's a job of derived class to pass the value to the base class. Okay. So it's a task on to pass the value to this constructor. Okay, so that you also remember. So when we write here, you okay. Now here we need one more parameter. Which parameter we are here we need to add, students? Book is
Pages.
having page count, pages. So we can have the page count. Okay, so this is my pages, number of pages count I have assigned. We need 2 methods. Okay, get or display, or we can create one method. So we are going to create here it is very much necessary. We have to create a constructor, because if we are not creating a constructor, how we can pass this value to this constructor? This constructor will not get executed. For this, it's a job of my constructor. So we know the name of constructor and the class name are the same. So here I am creating the constructor. So in this constructor, we need, students, these 2 values as well as the value of its own. Okay, so here I am passing string t, float p, and here int c. Okay, so here I told you, if you remember, tell me which line I need to add here. Colon and a colon and Kashmira, you can tell us. Kashmira is here or she left the call?
No, ma'am, I'm here.
Do you know this? Which line here we need to add? Don't know? Okay. See students, only Kashmira, as why I am talking to you like this, you can give the time. So other students will be thinking and your memory is so sharp that you will be getting its fast reply immediately. So other students will not able to recollect in their mind. Okay. So your, what we can say, the grasping and the recalling from the memory is fast as compared with the other students. So they will be require some time. Up to this, you will be always giving the answers. So we need some time for other students also. Okay. So here book and the string T, float P, and here. So see, yes, it is very easy. I have to write this line. Okay. So what exactly here? Instead of this, I am passing this value. So here. So this is a publication constructor which we pass the values. It is showing me error. 1 minute, student. Page count has not been initialized. ST could not be resolved. ST. Sorry, ST is not here. T, na? Here, whichever symbols we pass, T and P, we pass here. T and P, first and second. And third is, it is not necessary, it is in a sequence. Okay, I can make pass this P and C also. So we pass this T, means the title, and the price to the base class. Understand how I write? How I can include this? I have written the colon, then the name of my class, means my constructor name, and I am passing these values to the constructor. Now here, if we see, I am assigning this page count equal to C. C means what? The count value which we pass from the main program. Okay, so it is here in the code. Now here I am adding a simple method display. Display method will display all the data from the base class as well as the derived class. So here we are displaying cout title of the book is okay. So title of the book is, I am writing here a title, and then we need also displaying the price of the book and pages, number of pages. So book, pages of the book, number of pages of the book is. Okay. So here title, and then we have a price, and we have a page count. Okay. Now this data from the main program, main class, and this is from the derived class, page count. So now we can similar kind of thing here in the tape class. So here I'm now copying this, okay, making myself easy, nothing else. So here instead of page count, we need a variable. Anyone tell me which variable we need to write here? Aryan?
Time.
Time, very good, time. So here I am writing tape. Students, Kashmira, you can also answer. Huh? I am not
Yes,
feeling
ma'am.
good that I am not able to hear your voice. Okay, so here, so instead of C, I have here a T, time. Okay, so I am writing here time equal to T. And we pass in the publication T and P. Now it's okay, or it is showing okay. So this students, what I am changing, if you see, I have changed the name of the constructor, tape and tape. Here I have book. Only that I am changing. Okay, students, don't confuse. If you want, I can write again. If you wanted, I can write again. Okay, so TT I am writing here. Why? This T and T are crash. It's not able to understand this T and this T. Okay, so this is my T clashes with this T. So I've changed this to TT, time. Okay, so now this time I'm assigning to TT, time. Okay, so we are passing this first string, that is my title, and the price to the base class. Now I'm displaying the title of the tape is, so changing is only this one, title of the tape is, the price of the tape is, and last is the time to play. Okay, tape is. So that is in a time. Okay, so what we did here, we have written a book where we have a display method. So this book is having a constructor which help us to pass the value. Similar, we need a constructor in a tape which pass the value to the publication. So now it's over. Now it's our turn to write in the publication class. We have to write a main program. So here in the main program, what we have to do? We have to create the object of the both the classes, tape and the book. Okay. So, but before this, we have to ask the user to enter these values. Yes. So I am asking, but we need to ask them, ask for their requirement. If they want a book, they can buy a book. If they want a tape, they can buy a tape. Okay. So we will be asking them, what is your choice? If your choice is a tape, then we are displaying the information about the tape. If their choice is book, so as per their requirement, we are displaying them the values. So tell me which thing I need to add here. There are the two choices from which I have to select one.
Which case statement?
So tell
Switch case.
Which case?
yes, very good students. Switch case. Okay, so we have to write a case, and before this we have to write the. So always remember this, in a main program, if we ask the user to enter these values, we need a temporary variables which we need to pass. Okay, so for this we need here similar kind of variable which pass the value to this. So I am writing here string t for the title, float p for a price. Okay, integer time is not possible to write as students. If I am writing here time, this time is okay, not here in the time is not having issue. Okay, in our most of the TT is the time. For TT I have taken, and one more is a page count, so I am writing C. Okay, so these are the variable. Now it's our turn to ask the user. So we are asking, so welcome to bookstore, welcome to publication company /n new line. Okay, so here I am asking for the welcome to publication company /n press 1 for book and 2 for tape. Okay, so for 1 for a book, after that I need a press 1 for a book, and here I am writing /n press 2 for a tape, and last we are including the /n, or I am writing this indel is better. Oh, okay, so now I have one more thing, that is my choice. Now I have asked for 1 and 2. It means these values are integer. So I am writing in choice. Last time we have created a character. It is your own choice. You can write here B for a book and T for a tape. If you want, I can change this to character. Character, here I am writing B for a book and T for a tape. Okay, so this choice I am taking from the user. So C in a choice. Okay, now choice we received. Now we have to ask the user. So switch. In a switch case, we have to pass a choice. Okay, and here is the statements for a choice cases. So case T. So first case T is for the tape. Okay, so now in the tape, we need to ask the user to enter all these values. So I'm making myself easy, students. Okay, so I'm copying this. Okay, so instead of printing, so why I'm copying, I tell you, I am asking for the user. So I'm making my time easy, making myself easy to work. Okay, so I did this way. Okay. So now I'm asking for the enter title of the book. Okay, so we can have add here a get method which we haven't added. Okay, so I am writing here a get method. So it is easy to write a method and call these values directly. No, possible नहीं है, pass करना है ना, ठीक है, 1 minute students. So I can have this here only. So I am asking for the users to enter these values before this. Okay, so it is not necessary every time I need to ask the user to enter the title, number of book. Okay, so I am writing here enter title of the book. Okay, now instead of this I am taking the input from the user, and I am asking for a